What's up? My name is Ryan, and in this video, we are going to set up a Tempest weather station in my backyard. After, we're going to build a dedicated dashboard to see my weather using the TRMNL e-ink display. Let's go. First thing we have to do is take it out of the box, set up the mobile app, and put it into the yard. There are two components to the Tempest weather station. First is, of course, this station, and the other one is a hub that connects to the station wirelessly from up to a few hundred yards or meters away. Next, I installed the app. I just put this on my iPhone. I provided an insecure password, and then I set up Bluetooth, gave it access to my home Wi-Fi, and I plugged in that hub. Now, I didn't get footage of that because I was doing this all with one hand, but that was pretty simple. It was kind of like a router, and then I dragged it over to where I'm going to have it in my backyard. And then, of course, it gave me some serial numbers that I guess I shouldn't show you. And once it was connected to the Wi-Fi, the app pulled up like this, but of course it's blank because I don't have anything outside yet. So let's fix that. I wanted to put it in a place that it wouldn't be seen when you're inside my house. So I picked this tree in my backyard, and as you can see, it's obviously not going to go right in the ground. So I got some power tools, but I'm filming this with one hand. So I ended up using this PVC inside cutter from the hardware store. And I still had to put my phone down to cut this and make some spikes with both of my hands. And those looked a little bit like this. Once I had some spikes, I dug out a little more of a hole and I got rid of one of the roots that was in the way so that this could go securely in the ground. I again put my phone down and used a mallet to whack this a good few inches to make sure it was nice and secure for when we have heavy wind. Once I had that done, I used the screw grommet attachment that came with it. And just like that, I now had the weather station in my backyard, exposed to the elements, but also hidden from my house. So it's been a couple days since I installed the Tempest weather station, and the app is working great. I'm able to open it up and see throughout the day all the micro changes in the temperature, what it feels like, wind speed, direction, humidity, highs and lows, even a 10-day forecast. I'm not exactly sure how they do that, but it's been awesome. I'm not much of a weather person myself, but it is pretty cool knowing that whenever I do want to know the weather now, I'm getting to know the weather 50 feet from my office and not some approximation by a third-party service thousands of miles away. Which gets us to the fun part of this video, which is actually setting up an integration so that I can see my weather whenever I want on my desk without having to open up these different apps or wait for loading times or just get distracted. So let's give this a go. I'm logged in here to my TRMNL dashboard. I'm going to head over to plugins, and then I'm going to search for Tempest down here. On the Tempest page, you can see what it's going to look like. It's going to let me choose a weather station and whether I want to see this in Celsius or Fahrenheit. So let's go ahead and click to connect. I'm already logged into my tempestwx.com account, so I'm just going to allow TRMNL, and that's it. Now I'm going to choose my weather station, and there it is. And then I'm going to set this to Fahrenheit. I'm going to name this to TRMNL HQ and save. What this is going to do now is tell the TRMNL web server to grab my data from Tempest and start generating graphics. I'm going to wait a couple seconds and refresh the page. And there it is. And that was in real time. I didn't speed up the video or do any tricks. So now you can see my current temperature is 36. We see all these other different details, UV, tomorrow's, high and low. And I can set this up to refresh as often as every 15 minutes. And whatever I named it is going to be down here. So if you have multiple stations, you could do barn, front yard, office, backyard, grandma's house, etc. Once you save that, it's going to land on your playlist. And I'm going to show you what this looks like once your device fetches this to show. Now behold the Tempest e-ink display. It looks sweet, and of course TRMNL is on a kickstand at 15 degrees. So you just crack this open, put it on your desk, battery lasts for months before you have to recharge, hang it on a wall, wherever you need to see the weather. If your kids need to know what to wear in the morning, if your wife needs to tell you to stop wearing shorts in the winter time like we do at my house, that's what it's for. It's that simple. All of the code is going to be open source. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. and it's going to show you how to do that authentication, how we fetch the weather, how we grab a forecast for today and tomorrow, which does have a couple quirks, and I'll pick that bone separately with the Tempest developer team. But we're really happy with it, and we're excited to give everyone who owns a Tempest lifetime access to this plugin, so long as you have a terminal device. So hope to see you soon. Ciao.